Welcome back to IronHand Tech. Throughout history, humans have often destroyed nature more than they have protected it. In one rare instance where we tried to do the right thing, we ended up making a colossal mistake. A bold plan was executed off the coast of Florida 52 years ago. Over 2 million old tires were dropped to the ocean floor, with an unprecedented ambition to create an artificial reef and protect the ocean. This idea was initially hailed as a win-win solution. But instead of being a miracle, it turned into a nightmare that has lasted half a century. In today's video, let's delve into the details of this century-old mistake. In 1972, the global marine environment faced severe challenges. In the United States, studies showed that over 70% of coastal waters were impacted by industrial pollution and waste. Marine life, particularly coral reefs, home to 25% of all marine fish species, was under threat due to biodiversity loss. In Florida, a state renowned for its long coastline and rich marine ecosystems, an increasing volume of waste posed a major challenge, with old tires being the largest problem. In 1970 alone, the state discarded over 9 million tires. With no effective disposal solution, tires were either piled up in landfills or burned, releasing large amounts of toxic gases such as carbon monoxide and sulfur dioxide. Amid this backdrop, in 1972, Broward Artificial Reef Inc. proposed constructing an artificial reef extending into Broward County as a way to manage old tires while attracting predatory fish to the area. Similar artificial reefs had been constructed in the northeastern United States, the nearby Gulf of Mexico, Indonesia, Malaysia, Australia, and Africa. Gregory McIntosh, a Barink employee, praised the project at a 1974 artificial reef conference, stating, "Tires, an aesthetic pollutant onshore, can be recycled, so to speak, to build a fishing reef at sea." In June 1972, the first cargo ships departed Fort Lauderdale, carrying thousands of old tires. Gigantic cranes carefully lowered bundles of tires into the sea. These bundles were secured with sturdy ropes and metal clips. Mike Roberts and his team worked tirelessly, deploying over 2 million tires within 12 months. The area covered by the tires spanned 36 hectares, forming a complex network on the ocean floor. Initially, things looked promising. Scientists observed small fish beginning to inhabit the tire structures, while green algae flourished on the rubber surfaces. A 1973 local government report described the project as a major leap forward in marine conservation. Mike Roberts and his team proudly believed they had executed a revolutionary project that could be replicated globally. After a few years, a sad truth began to emerge. According to a University of Miami study, the tire bundles could not withstand the ocean's strong currents. The metal clips corroded in seawater, while the ropes binding the bundles deteriorated. Hundreds of thousands of tires began to drift away from their original locations, colliding with nearby natural coral reefs. A 1980 scientific report revealed that over 60% of natural coral reefs in the area were damaged by the tires. Worse, the tires failed to support coral growth as initially hoped. Instead, they leached toxic chemicals like zinc and phenol, rendering the surrounding environment harmful to marine life. Statistics from NOAA between 1975 and 1990 indicate that at least 5,000 fish and sea turtles died after becoming trapped in the tire structures. A 1995 University of Florida study found that over 70% of the original Osborne Reef area had become a dead zone, a place devoid of any life. The mistake had been made, and efforts began to rectify it. In 2007, the U.S. military initiated an underwater tire collection program involving professional divers. Each day, the team retrieved around 1,000 tires using specialized equipment to lift the heavy bundles to the surface. However, with 2 million tires underwater, it would take at least 5 years of continuous work to complete the cleanup. Since 2010, volunteer groups have organized smaller campaigns involving hundreds of divers from around the world. A non-governmental organization called Florida Ocean Defense collaborated with authorities to collect over 50,000 tires in the first 5 years. In 2022, Ocean Tech Solutions, a leading technology company, deployed autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, capable of scanning and collecting tires from the seabed. Within 6 months, these AUVs helped recover over 600,000 tires, significantly reducing the burden on manual divers. However, as of the time this video script was written, the cleanup remains incomplete. The Osborne Reef is a testament to how ignorance of ecosystems can lead to devastating consequences. According to ecologists, using tires, a synthetic material incompatible with nature, was the primary reason for the project's failure. Coral, which requires natural surfaces to anchor, could not thrive on rubber. Instead of creating something beneficial, humanity caused a natural disaster due to a lack of understanding. The lesson here is that any project related to the environment requires thorough research and testing before large-scale implementation. Collaboration between governments, communities, and scientific organizations is key to addressing environmental mistakes. 50 years after the first tires were dropped into the ocean, the story of the Osborne Reef remains a powerful reminder of the importance of environmental responsibility. It is clear evidence that humanity cannot heal nature with poorly considered solutions. From this story, we must learn to act based on science, prioritizing sustainability and environmental protection. Every small action can have a big impact, positively or negatively, on the ecosystems we depend on. Thank you for watching this video. What are your thoughts on this issue? Feel free to leave your opinions in the comment section below. For now, goodbye and see you next time.